we are live with Leesie Mapace, right? That's how you pronounce your last name?
Yep, that's how you pronounce my name. I'm with Twin Flames Heart's Desire. I'm a master certified ascension coach with Twin Flames Universe. And I'm happy.
Yes.
I'm so happy that you invited me to do this. And it's going to be really funny because, like, I'm looking at the road and not the camera.
Right.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm looking forward to it. This is like my first video on my channel with someone, and it's gonna be cool. We didn't really like plan it up, but I think that's what's cool about this is, we can just see where it takes us.
Yeah,
on
it's
our journey in our
riding
cars.
in a car with it's like riding in a car with your friend, right? Like you're just talking,
Right.
and sometimes I've had like the most like spiritual conversations in car rides before. So
Yeah, I hear you. Because I usually have like so many like spiritual like epiphany type moments when I'm in my car. Like I drive a lot of the time I drive Lyft when I'm not, focused on my spiritual coaching and that kind of stuff. So a lot of the time I felt like, man, I don't have enough time to really share myself with the world. And, I figured in between car rides, I could do this. I could, start making videos and just sharing what I'm going through. Yeah. So
I love it. And you talk about Twin Flames a lot, huh?
Yeah, I mean, it's like became the lifestyle,
Cool.
Yeah. And I think like more and more it's really like starting with like these videos in the car, it's really like opened me up to sharing myself even more from home when I'm at home, or like it's just taken me out of my comfort zone. You know what I mean? Like where I was afraid to share myself and like what I'm going through or what I'm learning, as I'm growing as a person. And yeah, it's pretty cool. And yeah, it's cool to have you here because
thank you.
It's cool to have it's cool to have your perspective, to have somebody else sharing. So it's not just me on the screen. People can see another person who's, thriving from this work that we're both invested in.
So what do you feel like is the thing that Twin Flames are talking about right now? Like what are we working through?
Yeah, I guess for me, and I feel like the collective is working through like being our authentic selves and like allowing ourselves to move through what doesn't feel good, to not resist it, just to accept our feelings and to love ourselves, do the mirror exercise, do the inner work, and to just accept.
But what if your upset is like super strong, like your twin flame ignored you and it feels really bad? Like how are people supposed to move through their upset?
Right. Well, that's the powerful tool that our gurus have showed us, which is, the mirror exercise. And what it is just, where in your consciousness you're having that, resistance is just a place within you to allow love, to receive love. And by choosing to, feel your feelings and bring love there, you can, heal that place within you so that you can have peace with your twin flame. Yeah.
Well, like a lot of people that I've talked to, like, don't believe that that's possible. Like that's like the number one thing that, why people are afraid to do the inner work is they don't know that it will actually work. Like they're like, well, I made myself feel good for like 10 seconds, but my twin flame is not asking me to get married. It didn't work, like that.
Right.
It's like, what do you tell people who feel like they're not sure if this process really works?
Right. I mean, what I tell them is that, their union, their relationship is all based in how deeply they are choosing to have a relationship with their creator.
Yeah.
So yeah, so it's like your union, your twin flame union, right? Your reunion is all about your vibration, and it has
Mm-hmm.
nothing to do with like the he said she said, you know, twin flame upsets, or like the situations that come up where, hey, my twin flame really hurt me here, or this person's really upsetting me, like, and I just feel like I can't forgive them. It's just a choice to really open up to God in these places where
Mm-hmm.
you can forgive yourself and you can connect, you know, with yourself, and, you know, open yourself up to the divine so that you can
Mm-hmm.
have the relationship with the person in the physical, because it's all, you know, an energetic choice to love yourself, right? It's not,
Yeah.
you know, this person is going to fulfill me, or they're going to upset me, or like the person has no control. They only have control over their choice, and your job is to choose, you know, love over any
Right.
upset or situation.
Hmm. So it's
So yeah.
interesting because like a lot of people that I talk with, they what they don't realize, and what I didn't realize, is that like I wanted all of my love to come from my twin flame, and when he didn't give it to me, it sent me into this spiral of doom. And I didn't realize that like I wasn't loving myself. Like, how could anyone, especially my twin flame, love me if I wasn't giving myself that love? If I was so resistant to loving myself and felt like it was a big chore, then of course that's going to get reflected back by my twin flame. I see a license plate
Hmm.
that says 333. Woohoo! So yeah, I guess is what I'm saying. It's important or something. Um, but yeah, this is what I like to do when I drive. Is like sometimes license plates have like numbers on them, and I'm like, woo.
Right. You're like,
But yeah, it what?
you're just like, oh, alignment. I feel, you know, this,
Yeah,
there's
yeah,
meaning here. Yeah.
exactly. I don't even know. I stopped trying to figure out what the numbers meant according to books, and I just made
Right.
my own meaning for them. So
I totally resonate with that. Yeah, me too. And
cool.
yeah, I love what you just shared, because like with my twin, it's the same, it's been the same thing. Like, you know, why, like, I have no power or control, and feeling helpless and feeling afraid, and, you know, all that it is it comes down to your choice. Like, are
Mhm.
you going to, you know, follow the rabbit hole of separation and misery
Right.
and doom, or are you gonna, you know, climb the ladder of greatness, climb the ladder of peace and love? And
Mhm.
not like, yeah, peace and love, man, like it's a real choice, to like a
Yeah.
disciplined love, like it's
It.
very,
I found
yeah.
like self love to be very abstract until I started doing the mirror exercise, and I was like, oh, this is what self love is all this time. I didn't really get it, but I was
Right.
really happy to have learned that. And yeah, I'm really happy to have this community and like have a place where I can talk about this stuff. I'm grateful for our friendship and like the whole Twin Flames Universe community because it just first of all made sense of the Twin Flame journey to me, and then second of all, like I couldn't have done this without support. Um,
Amen.
by the way, I'm entering the Target parking lot. Just
Okay.
just so you know, I'm going to buy ingredients for Divine Dish because that's
Oh,
one thing that
great.
I'm doing right
Loving,
now. To help
loving
myself.
divine dish.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Are you doing Divine Dish?
Yeah, I am actually, and it's really just like been so healing since I started, of course.
Good.
Just like making my own meals and
Mhm.
not overeating anymore, and really nurturing myself with food. Yes. And
Yep.
yeah, we could definitely link
Actually,
that.
it really helped my union, Divine Dish. Like, and you might think like, how is eating right helping your union? Well, it's because your twin flame mirrors, or here I'm parking here so I can actually stop and talk. Um,
Mhm.
your twin flame actually mirrors everything about you. So when you choose to heal yourself, so do they. And Josh and I are in Harmonious Union. Like, just, I don't know if your viewers know about the Harmonious Twin Flame Union or not, but like, we attained Harmonious Union through Jeff and Shalea's work, and we are still going deeper in our union. So we live together now. We were in separation. I was feeling awful. I found Twin Flames Universe and Jeff and Shalea on YouTube, joined the school, received coaching, and within just a few months, we got back together. I really thought we were doomed. Like, he was really mean. It seemed like he was really mean. I learned that was really me. And Ryan knows this whole story too, so it's not like I'm just making it up. Like, it was real. Like,
this is real life.
Still, yeah.
Yeah.
And now we're living together, and but we're still going deeper. And ever since I started really loving myself in this area of food, and the next thing is in my finances, I'm really like perfecting that. He's reflecting every choice that I make, and you know, we're making it together. It's not like I make it and he follows along. It's like we just make it at the very same time. So
that's so beautiful. And I guess I have another question. Like, what is it like on the day-to-day living with your twin flame, like living your purpose? Yeah, what's that like for you?
Well, my union is different from everyone else's. I mean, everyone is different, right? Like, you're unique.
Right.
Some unions, like, like they work together, like they're doing the same job, or they partner like very, very explicitly in their jobs and their life purposes. Right now, Josh and I are partnering in a different way. Like, we're still partnering 100%. He works outside the home. He's a driller. Like, he does drilling deep into the soil to test the soil for like builders or construction or government projects. And and I do twin flame coaching, and I do I'm a volunteer for the Church of Union. In fact, like one of my passions is for the church and everything that the Church of Union, which is the church based on Jeff and Shalea's teachings, really represents. So I'm involved in the leadership there, and how we partner is, you know, really right now, in the outer expression of our partnership, it's like we're really still building our foundation. Like, we're really building our finances, and we're really just laying bricks together. Like, we're starting from where we are. We're not trying to be any other Harmonious Union couple, and just really, like, you know, that threw me off for a little while, because I saw other couples like partnering together in coaching, or even, you know, couples on TV, like Joel Osteen and his wife are twin flames, and they're partnering together outwardly. And I was like, well, what's wrong with my union? My twin flame is not by my side in my profession, like other unions look and appear to be. And that comparison is a bitch. That's what they say. Like, comparison, it got me nowhere. It just made me unhappy. And Jeff and Shalea's teachings is all about finding the good feeling and not tolerating feeling bad. So I used the mirror exercise, and I healed that, and I just really came to love where I am in my union, and that, you know, I just love Josh, and I'm proud of him for his hard work. Like, I see that he's beautiful, just like me, and that he's just dedicated and loyal to his work. You know, he doesn't quit, and he doesn't give up until the thing is revealed to be something that's no longer for him.
Right.
Yeah. So other ways that we partner, especially, oh my gosh, like, he will let me know when I'm not choosing love. Like, he'll either say it explicitly, like, you know, you need to calm down, or what else did he say recently? You need to learn how to listen to good music. I was like, oh, you're right. You know, I haven't been listening to music recently. And he set up a sound system in our room. It's like this really pumped up, like, bass system with like a giant amp, and he took his car stereo out of his car and put it on top, and like rigged the electronics, and It was
That's cool.
really cool. Yeah, it's really, so he has his chair sitting facing his computer. He has his really nice computer speakers facing him, but then he also has this bass system behind him. So he's got this like surround sound thing going on. It's really neat. But I learn a lot from him, many ways. So we're always partnering, and the last way that he partners with me is it's indirectly mirroring things to me. Like, oh, what happened the other day? Okay, something with my business. He was like, "Do you have a disclaimer?" And I'm like, "Well, yeah, it's down at the bottom." And he was like, "You need to get a disclaimer and a tick mark." And I'm like, "Well, I have that when they sign up." He's like, No, you need it here on your free consultations too." And he kept like poking at it, like kind of poking at my business a little bit.
Right.
And at first I felt like triggered, like, oh, give me a break. Like, come on. Like, I'm doing the best I can. And I realized that what he was showing me, sure, his words made sense, right? Like, he's right. I should have those things. But the feeling, what I healed, like, I felt criticized. And felt like, geez, like, I'm never enough. Like, I'm never going to be good enough. And those feelings that's the twin flame mirroring. And so I was able to go inward and like heal that and notice that that's my shit. Like,
that's so
I do
important.
that myself. Yeah.
Yeah.
So that was really, really helpful for me. But in the beginning of our relationship, when he used to do stuff like that, it would set me off. Like, I didn't know how to handle the mirroring. I didn't understand that it was just me. I thought, wow, this person's incredibly me. and I would get so triggered, and other people would be like, oh, it's not that bad. But because it's your twin flame, it feels, so intense.
Exactly, because it just enhances. Yeah, it enhances exactly how you feel, right, about whatever you're experiencing.
Yep.
Thanks for sharing all that. That was really healing and insightful. And it's beautiful. Your union is just for you, and you're moving at your pace, and you're loving the process. You're loving your man, and who cares how, it looks great to you and you're enjoying it. That's what's, that's the importance.
It looks great to me now, and I'm enjoying it now. Although the outside hasn't changed drastically. I mean, we're living together, which is, we weren't before, but it's inwardly, I feel so much better. And with my inner work from my twin flame, like, I'm able to apply that to everything in my life and feel better. I used to have massive anxiety. Like, I used to have symptoms of attention deficit disorder. I was actually diagnosed with ADHD as an adult, and I was taking medicine for that. I also used to smoke cigarettes. I used to, sometimes when I was working, I would have like anxious episodes. I don't know if they were full-blown panic attacks, but I would go home because I was so upset, and I couldn't concentrate at work. It was like I felt overwhelmed, and I couldn't function. And all of this has been cleared up by the inner work that Jeff and Shalia teach. And that's why your twin flame journey has so many blessings. Like, this work heals all of it. I mean, there's a lot of twin flame people that talk about twin flames out there. They only kind of half say it right, but your twin flame is supposed to be your partner. You are supposed to be with them in this lifetime, in the physical. They do mirror things to you, and it's not just to, stir things up and then leave. Like, you are supposed to heal, and there is a process. And this is I have never experienced such profound healing. Like, and I've been trying like my whole life. And this really worked very efficiently. It's been like a year and a half, and within 2 months of starting Twin Flame Ascension School and the inner work, I felt loads, like it was night and day. I felt much better within 2 months of starting it. So
It's
what
really
about
just,
you? I'm sorry, I'm like,
no, this is important. Like you're killing it right now. But I get what I was going to bring up too is just, the power in the mirror exercise is that you're purifying your reality with God. And
mm-hmm.
there's no other grounded tool on the planet, like that, where you can, so quickly shift your vibration. Like, I'm sure you too have like practiced meditation and Reiki,
Yeah,
and,
yeah,
they're great, they're great for,
right,
healing. But having, the mirror exercise where you can go into your heart space and give yourself what you need is a great, way. Like I love to mix the mirror exercise with my meditation. I love meditation. You know what I mean? It's not like to take away
mm-hmm.
from like other
Right,
healing practices, but it's the quickest way to ascension. It's the quickest
yeah,
way to the good feelings. It's the quickest way to your peace. And yeah, like if you want to talk a little bit, I don't know like how much time you have, but if
yeah. I
you,
got about 5 more minutes, so we're
all
good.
right, cool. Because I would like for you to
I could talk
share a
about this
little.
all day.
Yeah, it's really good.
Yeah,
I would love to hear you talk about the Unionist Church and unionism,
sure.
and yeah, I would love for everybody to hear about that.
Yeah. So I'm actually the senior executive minister of the Church of Union, which is a service role and position. Essentially what I do is I help everything to run smoothly. We have a huge team of volunteers, over 50 volunteers in the church. Now, the church is all online, and we meet every Sunday online on YouTube. You can subscribe to our YouTube channel. And watch us every Sunday. Now, Jess and Shalia, their teachings are the teachings of union. And the teachings of union is twofold. It's realizing that all religions and spiritual practices come from the same source. They're unified, actually, from God. And Jeff and Shalia are here to give us an updated message or version of those teachings. So whether you're a Christian or Muslim or Hindu or even Wiccan or even atheist, right? That's a belief system. You will find a home in the Church of Union. You will find peace and you will find belonging because the teaching of union is synonymous with the teaching of love, right? Union is love. And the second thing about what Jeff and Shalia teach is about twin flames being the ascension path, right? That's a new revelation for our planet. A lot of people are waking up to that. They're starting to see synchronicities in numbers, and they're very aware that something is going on. So maybe you're one of those people watching this, like, okay, when are they going to start talking about the woo-woo stuff? Well, yeah, the woo-woo stuff, it like, having all those synchronicities come and that real strong feeling in your heart, something's up. And what's happening is people are awakening to something that what it is, it's not that aliens are coming to take your spirit to the fifth dimension. It's simply like waking up to love, right? Like this feeling that so many of us have had in our hearts that there is a partner there for us, that there's that one person that we're supposed to build a life with is true. Like this is not some sort of fantasy that never comes true. The juice of Disney movies, like fairy tales, and having that one person in your life that you're partnered with is a reality. And not only is it a reality, but the way that you heal to attain your harmonious union is through unifying with the divine inside of you, or with God. Really, it's God. It's a path to God, and that's what the twin flame journey is about. And yes, you get your twin flame in the mix, but it's much more than just a physical person. So every Sunday, Jeff and Shalia will give a sermon on a topic that's facing the collective, and they're going to keep teaching us and keep sharing all of these spiritual principles that the teaching of union is based on. And and yeah, we're going to keep growing and evolving and really sharing with everybody how to really build a new earth together, how to unite as one humanity, and it starts, it starts with you and God, and then you and God and your twin flame, and then you, God, and humanity, and what your purpose is and where you fit in that process, like what your life purpose is. The sermons are really cool. They're about half an hour long, but the service itself is about an hour long, and we have a really cool music video that's produced by our volunteers. The music is all sung by our church choir, but it's renditions of popular songs that and you're familiar with if you're in the Western side of the world, that are healed by Jeff and Shalia. They've healed the lyrics to those songs. And so if you really want to know the true soul of the person who sung one, like one of them is Jeff Buckley's Hallelujah. And the lyrics are slightly altered to be more in line with love rather than separation and fear and sadness. But not, it's just protecting and preserving the true nature of these songs. The next thing is we have a meditation. So Ruvati currently does our meditations, and it's just beautiful because it's taking something from the East and including it. And then we have a card reading by a different twin flame couple every week, an oracle card reading for the collective. So it's just a really cool service, and I appear in it briefly. I introduce Jeff and Shalia. Sometimes I have a message to tell everybody, and sometimes it's just simply to introduce our spiritual teachers or gurus, Jeff and Shalia. So, if anyone wants to be a part of the Church of Union, there's unionism.org is where you would go to learn more about that. This is really a church for everybody, and especially to teach people about twin flames. So, yeah, perfect. I hope I covered everything. I wasn't prepared to talk about it. But,
yeah. That was, thank you. And
you're welcome.
Yeah, I'll make sure to link like all the good links so people can, get in contact with our community and, learn more about unionism and start attending our church. So, Leesie, thank you so much for this juicy conversation. And I'm sure we'll have you back on for more. So,
that was fun. Yeah,
maybe
fun. Josh and I would want to do riding with Ryan. That'd be funny. We have, although if Josh comes along, like, oh man, we're really sassy.
I've witnessed you guys together right at Harmonious Union. It would be nice to see you guys together on here.
You met him, huh?
Someone's in, yeah.
What did you think?
Yeah, I think he's a great guy. And I think he's a pretty cool dude, yeah.
Cool. Well, thanks. I really appreciate it. I feel very honored to be on your channel.
So do I. Thank you. I got the superstar here on my channel right now. Thank you.
Well, you're God's superstar. So.
Yes.
Thank you very much. I hope you have a safe drive. I'm parked. So.
Yeah, I'm about to park up. Thank you so much, Lise.
You're welcome.
I'll talk to you soon. Yep.
Okay. Bye-bye.
Bye-bye.